Hello everyone, welcome back. Happy Friday. I'm back this week for another Friday Harp stream, and you can maybe guess by today's title, feeling a bit tired. I feel like all of the hard work that I've done over the last couple of months has really caught up with me. Yeah. So Dawn's Light, my new album, came out 2 weeks ago. And leading up to that, it was a lot of there's quite a few weekends that I worked getting the mixes done. A lot of late nights, a lot of, just everything. So last weekend, I wasn't here last Friday. On Saturday last weekend, I had a concert. Had a little concert for the album release, which was nice. It was good. We had a pretty decent turnout, which was nice. And everyone was very kind. Everyone seemed to really enjoy it, so that's good. That's the main thing. And I just feel like since that has finished, it's all just caught up with me. I'm just like little burnt out at this point. Very summery outfit for this autumn day. I have to say we've had a very warm end of September, beginning of October here. The high today is 25 degrees Celsius. I started out the morning with a cardigan on, but I always get quite warm when I'm playing the harp in my studio here, so I took it off. But yeah, yesterday was like 27 degrees or something, which is like, climate change and stuff like that, but it's supposed to cool off in the next couple of days, and then I think it's gonna be properly autumn. Yeah, 10 to 15 Celsius. That's like what our forecast looks like next week, so that'll be nice. But yeah, I gotta say hi to everybody. Neppy, good to see you. Pixie Puppet, you made it. Caladrius, obviously, hello. Annie, good to see you. And Brandroid. And Fu Manchu, hello. Who did pre-order the album, I sent out the concert replay link yesterday, so you can watch it if you pre-ordered the album. If you didn't, too bad. How's the week going? I'm just I'm trying to relax. I've been playing Final Fantasy Tactics. That came out this week. So that's been fun. I've been enjoying that. And yeah, I don't know. Besides, I'm teaching my lessons that I have to teach. I'm keeping an eye on my email inbox. I have a bunch of weddings this month, so I need to make sure that I'm ready for those. Although I haven't touched my harp in a week, so yeah. I've just been like, I don't know, I've been taking naps. It's just been like, I'm trying to veg out basically as much as things allow. Although I also am like, I don't know, there's like things that have fallen behind and I'm like, okay, I do have to like actually do this. So like things around the house. I pruned some bushes yesterday. I did some laundry, set up a makeshift clothesline the other day outside. Because I was like, well, it's hot and windy, I should dry my clothes outside. Or the sheets, rather, but... Donald, welcome back, good to see you. And Caladra's 47 months, one more month for the Rainbow Harp, very excited. But yeah. Not getting up to a whole lot, basically, this past week. But that's the point, that's good. I'm like, you can tell the like, the energy is just, it's down here today. So let's start with some music. Let's do the Final Fantasy Prelude to start. I feel like that's a nice way to get my fingers going. Get the turn pedal on. There we go. To start us off there. Is there any song from Final Fantasy Tactics that already caught your attention? No. I feel like the sense that I'm getting from it is that it's maybe not my kind of soundtrack, like for covering. But if you want any Tactics covers, you should check out Purple Shala. She loves Tactics, and she's done a lot of covers from that soundtrack. Flycraft with $20, thank you so much. Listening with headphones, running equipment, this is incredibly relaxing. Thank you. Well, thank you. Aaron, welcome back. Bluebee. I think it's less the weather and it's more the fact that I just finished a huge project that I'm feeling tired. Yeah. But, I mean, I do think, like, a lot of people do feel that way, but for me, I love fall, actually, so I like the way, so I mean, I live in Canada, I live in Winnipeg, and I love the way the sun is, like, always so low in the sky in the fall and winter. I don't know. I'm not gonna love it when it's dark at, like, 4:30 p.m., but, like, I don't know. I love going for outside at, like, noon, and it's like the sun is only this high and the shadows are long. I don't know. Anywho. Yeah, no, I'm just like, I think in my mind, I thought that I would be able to get a lot of the, like, album pre-order stuff done, like, faster than I did, which, I mean, that's kind of always how it goes, but so I thought that I would kind of have more time at the end of the month, and that's not what happened. And so in my mind I was like, yeah, October, I'm going to take these 2 weeks off to, like, kind of chill out, and then I'm going to, like, do this and do that, I'm going to be productive, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to be productive very much for this, like, entire month, maybe. We're going to have to see. Whoa, Michael coming in from Korea. That's crazy. Good to see you, though. It goes dark at 4 p.m. Yes, it's not as bad as, like, Finland or something like that, but it's very dark in the winter. It is very dark in the winter. Okay. Let's do another song. Something I'm, like, really just want to lean into the, like, chill music. Okay. Let's do Majora's Mask. We're gonna do Calling the Four Giants. See if I can play this right today. Here we are. That's a good one for today. Sorry, I just saw the message from Michael saying we're hitting up the Tim Hortons in Gangnam. That's so funny. Please share those pics in the Discord. I'll look forward to that. Oh, man. Caladrius, your cats have joined you watching the stream. Very nice. Donald said, it's give and take, dark by 4 in winter, but in summer it's still light at 10 p.m. Exactly. And I love it light at 10 p.m. in the summer. Like, I wouldn't trade it, even though the darkness is a little much. But I feel like the darkest time is like, you know, winter solstice, Christmas time. So there's like a lot of like parties and spending time with people and like getting together. And so it's like, I have most of my life have not felt it to be like too oppressive. I mean, in January when it's still like dark at 5 p.m. I'm like kind of over it, but I feel like COVID lockdown at Christmas time, like the first year, was so bad. Like it really made me realize like, oh, I didn't mind the darkness in other years because I was like meeting up with people and stuff. But anyway, Caladri said, can you still listen to / play the music from the new album, or do you feel done with that for a bit? I can play it. I just did a concert last week, so it's in my fingers. Actually, I don't really mind listening to it. I feel like a lot of times when I work on stuff, it's like, I'll listen to things and be like, ooh, I wish I changed this or done that or whatever, but I feel like for the most part I did a pretty good job on the new album, so yeah. I'm gonna leave new album stuff for like request time though. I'm gonna leave it up to you whether or not you want me to play that. Okay. We're gonna keep it going with the like chill vibes. Let's do Sartorial Marsh from Xenoblade Chronicles. This one's a little bit less, it's a little less melancholy, but it's still like, it's nice. It's nice. I'll just play it. Michael with $10. Thank you so much. Enjoy your trip. the Xenoblade for us. Please tell us about the concert. What do you want to know? It was good. It's doing a concert, I think, is always funny. I don't do a lot of live performance because it's really stressful. I think, first of all, producing your own concert. So you book your venue, you gotta promote it. Promoting it was really hard. The ticket sales online were quite low for the first couple of weeks, and I was like very worried about it. We ended up having just under 40 people there, I think, so like respectable audience size, I think. But yeah, I was stressing. But yeah, it was good. I mean, I think what's weird is like just feeling kind of nervous, but also knowing that like you just have to wait until it's time to play. I don't know. I mean, I definitely made plenty of mistakes, but I have heard on good faith that most people couldn't tell. So I think a few mistakes were audible. I think a lot of them were like you wouldn't know probably. Maybe if you're like directly comparing the album track to the concert performance, you would maybe be able to pick them out. I don't know, but like that's live performance. I think the thing that causes the most mistakes for me is just like performing is such a different experience. Like performing live, that is, like I do not feel stressed out when I'm live streaming because I don't like, I'm just kind of hanging out in my house, we're just chatting. It's more like a jam session than like a concert, I feel like, and I don't really care if I make mistakes on live stream for the most part. I mean, there's like a certain threshold, right? But like whatever, you know, we're just having fun. But I feel like being on stage, like your brain enters a different state of being. And so things just like happen weirdly that like have never happened before, and like your focus is in different places, and like, or I don't know, like you're playing and suddenly it's like, I don't know, things just happen that like don't usually happen, and then you have to kind of just react in the moment. I don't know, it's very strange. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, my finger's in a place that it's not normally, or like, oh, I forgot to look at the sheet music, or oh, I looked at the sheet music but I saw a C and thought it was an A, or like, I don't know, like you just have to pretend like nothing happened and keep playing. And I think I am very good at that. Yeah, so the other thing is that because I don't perform live that often, like I'm a little, I think the more you perform live, the more used to that weird headspace you become. Like you just like kind of be able to work inside of it a little bit more. So I'm a little out of practice with that, but that's okay. I don't know. It was good. People were really kind. One of my students brought me flowers, which was really lovely. Yeah, it was nice. I don't know. Does that cover it? If it weren't on the other side of the ocean, I would have loved to be there as well. I know, right? It's like most of my audience is online, so like all over the world. So doing a local concert is like a bit strange in terms of like getting people to come. But you're always your own harshest critic. So true, so true. Turnip Cube said, I forgot a piece mid-performance. I don't play from memory anymore. Honestly, fair. I don't play from memory anymore either. Like, I hate memorizing. Just generally. So I don't do it. It's like, I'm the boss now, and I don't have to, so I don't. Caladri said, sometimes my brain doesn't remember what I'm playing, but my fingers definitely do. Yes, that's always nice when that happens. But it's really unfortunate when the opposite happens and your fingers just like forget what the heck is happening. I will say what did go really well during the concert is harmonics. The harmonics came out really well. I was like quite nervous about those, and I practiced them a lot leading up to it. And I think the harmonics went really well. So that was good. It was funny. I was talking to one of my friends after who came, and they were like, I was talking about how the harmonics went well. She's like, oh, that's what those are called. In my head, I was just calling them the big pinch. And I just thought that was so funny. But it does look like that. The big pinch. You're pinching your I don't know. So funny. Jeremy said you need to sort of remember a good point to start thinking again. Yeah, yeah. It's true. It's true. Like, I feel like historically one of my biggest issues with live performance is like zoning out. And I mean, there was a moment, so okay, in the Brightlands, there's this place where there's a really big jump. So it goes like let's see. So right here, this jump from this up to here, I was not landing it very well for like the week or two leading up to the concert, and so I was like really, you know, wanting to make sure I'm going to focus, I'm going to look here, I'm going to think about this, like whatever. And so I did at the concert, the jump went really well. And then in my brain, I was like, okay, you have to stay focused. Like, you can't just go, yay, I did it, and then stop paying attention. And despite me doing that, I still missed a chord like a couple bars later, and I was just like, come on. I don't know, it was fine. But in my mind, I was just like, come on. Yeah, the concert footage, I hope you like it. I mean, I'm not that experienced with recording live music, so I did my best, and like with the equipment that I have and the space. It's like a little noisy. I don't know. I hope that it sounds good to you, but yeah, I tried my best. Caladra said, I've lost track of my part during a gig with my band sometimes. You just do a bit of filler until the music hits the next checkpoint where I can safely jump in again. Honestly, I think that's really good. Like, I think if you're able to do that, that's like a skill in itself. So the worst is like if you fall off and then can't get back on, like that's always a bit sad. But yeah. Okay, why don't we just start requests? We'll turn requests on. So, if you're new or haven't been here in a while, the way we do requests is you can type the name of a song in the chat that you would like to hear. Usually we do video game music, anime music, and Celtic music for the most part. And I need to have sheet music to play off of, so if you have a request that's maybe a little more niche, you can do a quick Google search and make sure there's something like on MuseScore or VG Lead Sheets or Ninja Music or something like that. It's got to be like a piano sheet, a harp sheet, or a lead sheet. I can't read an orchestral score. It's not going to go well. Is that all? I don't know. I can't play all of them as well. I guess that's the other thing. So thanks for being cool about it. What's a low energy song? There's lots of them. There's lots of them. I suppose I could also... Something we could do is we could take high energy songs and make them low energy. I'm quite good at that. So we could do that as well. But yes, feel free to request stuff from the new album if you want. By the way, if you're new and you haven't heard, I have a new album that came out 2 weeks ago. It's called Dawn's Light, an Octopath Traveler 2 Harp collection. It looks like this. So pretty. And you can buy it from me. There's still some CDs left, as well as the digital version. Or you can stream it. Links are all in the description for that as well, but claw your eyes out to sleep, etc. Indeed. Little Fluff Ball or whatever that original song was, that's the opposite. That's true. Ooh, maybe Brothers. Yeah, we could do that for sure. Low energy version of Bubblegum Cake. I could do that. I'm actually down for that. Okay, let's do Brothers. I played this at a wedding a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember why I decided to play that one, but I was like, yep, we're playing this today. Was it a wedding? I think it was. Or was it background music? I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore. There we are. That's Brothers from Full Metal Alchemist. Okay. Okay, I said I was gonna do Bubblegum KK, but Sleepy Time version. Let's do it. I can do that, no problem. Okay. Here we go, you guys. Fun. uh, Jeremy was ill today. Oh no. Song of Healing? We could certainly do that. I love turning an upbeat song into like a sleepy time version. Like, I love that stuff. Okay. Well, we had a request for Song of Healing, so let's do Song of Healing. Where are you, Song of Healing? M for Majora's Mask. There we are. Okay. That's a Song of Healing. I feel like Sultoral Marsh is like kind of already a sleepy version. Okay. We have $10 from MJ Skyver. Thank you so much. Welcome back, Lady Ballard. Low energy day. That's literally every day for some of us. I saw your concert replay, so marvelously melodious. That's a mouthful. But thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. We had a request for Cropdale. That's one of the tougher ones for me to do as a solo because it's a on their album. It's a harp trio. I don't know if it sounds like a harp solo. If it does, listen again and see if you can hear the sounds of the different harps. But I can maybe look up someone else's arrangement, perhaps. Perhaps. Let's see. Where is my muse score? That one's a good one. Okay. Dee 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 dee. Do 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 do. I searched for Cropdale Village of Peace, and then MuseScore was like, what if I just showed you results for Peace? I'm like, that's not what I asked for at all. Ah, there's a mixed ensemble. Oh, okay. I guess I could try to play off the trio part. I'll give it a go. No promises for it being good, though. I think it should at least be okay. But it won't be the same. Where are you, Cropdale? C-R-O-P. Here we go. Okay, let's give it a go here. I recommend going and listening to the album version of that. I just think it's so nice to have the 3 harps playing together. Some frantic pedaling. Yeah, because I'm reading off of the trio part, and then so there's a couple of lever harp parts that don't have pedals marked in, and I'm like, oh, I forgot that my B flat is still up. But anyway, that's okay. Thanks, everybody. We probably have time for 1 or 2 more requests. I think Aaron asked for Riverside from Zelda. Have we done that one before? Hello. Hi, buddy. You want to say hi? No, he does not. Okay. Have we done this one before? I don't know. Let me just do a quick search. Riverside. Yes. Oh, I remember this one. It got very pedally partway through. Okay. We'll give it a go. Hi, mister. No. No pickup. Okay. Let me take a brief look at some of these pedals. Just to see. It's not very nice, but I will attempt to do it. Okay, we could do... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do A flat, F sharp. We're gonna leave this F natural out of here. Don't do it. Get out of there. And then we'll do the F natural over here. And then E flat. Sorry, y'all, but this is just gonna make everything a lot smoother. I say that now, but I'll find out if it's if I'm lying. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Why are they doing G flat now when they did F sharp the first time? Come on. What are you doing? Okay, once again, we're just not gonna play the Fs or the Gs. Just don't do it. Leave it out. Okay, that'll take care of that. A natural, E natural, F sharp, okay, okay, E flat, C sharp, C natural, my goodness, okay, C natural, E natural, my gosh. I remember this one not going the best last time. So I'm like, maybe we look ahead a little bit here. Okay, we'll go F natural over here. Okay. Well, okay, we have a B natural. And B flat. Okay. All right, let's give this a go. I just feel like this is going to be a repeating request. So I best just get it right. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so. attempt was made. An attempt was made. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you get a part in a melody where you're like, that doesn't sound like it should be there. But truthfully, I think I played it wrong, so... Okay, some of these pedals I wrote in wrong as well, so I'm going to fix those so I can have them for next time. We're not going to play the F sharp. That was unnecessary. And then that's fine. Okay. Now, the other issue is that sometimes the left hand has a flat and the right hand has a natural, which is very annoying. One of my least favorite things. Not the end of the world, but catches you off guard sometimes. Okay. F sharp, F natural, E natural. I don't even know if I played all those harmonies. I don't think I did, but... Oh, well. Okay. C sharp goes over there. Okay. Anyway. I did it. All right. Okay. Unfortunately, it is time for stream to end for today. We've reached the 12 o'clock hour for me, which Belvo has kind of cued us for. He said, hey guys, it's almost lunchtime. So we'll finish off with our ending song, of course, in just a moment. But before we do that, I want to say thanks very much for coming today. Thanks for hanging out with me on this low energy Friday. Excuse me. Yeah, if you haven't heard it yet, check out my new album that came out 2 weeks ago. It's called Dawn's Light, an Octopath Traveler 2 harp collection. Even if you are not familiar with Octopath Traveler, if you liked today's stream, you're gonna love this. So check it out. There's links in the live stream description. You can get it from me and get a bonus song. It's also on streaming platforms and all that. And there's a new music video that went up last week as well for Agni the Dancer. So if you haven't seen that, you know, you can watch it when stream is done. But MJ, thanks for the gift memberships. Really appreciate that. And Rob, you got your CD. Yay. Excellent. I've been a little nervous about, there's been a post-strike in Canada. So I've just been like, I don't know. I feel like there's so many issues with shipping. But in the end, at least quite a few people have gotten their CDs. So I'm happy about that. But anyway, if you haven't heard it yet, check all that stuff out. And I'll be back next Friday. Unless I'm even lower energy next Friday. But I'm hoping that I'm going to be recovered somewhat by next week. But we'll find out. But anyway, for now, we'll finish up today with Lon Lon Ranch. Thanks for coming. Hope you have a good weekend. There we go. it's nearly Halloween. Thank you. Yes, good cover. Good cover. Okay. Thanks for coming, everybody. Hope you have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves. Listen to the album, and we'll see you next Friday. Bye.